Good evening and welcome to tonight's episode of The Jungles of Paldir. Before we jump back into the story, just a couple things to talk about really quickly. Of course, you can find us on social media at Side21TV. You can find our lovely merch store at Side21.tv. You can check out our new two-shot that has dropped on YouTube. It's called Escape. It is a kind of horror escape story, and we get a peek at what's happening on the mainland as a result of the god Bane. But yeah, check that stuff out, and we are going to go ahead and jump back into tonight's episode of The Jungles of Paldir. Alrighty, where last we left off, our party emerging from the sewer dungeon complex beneath the pirate stronghold of Raventide Keep to the surface streets. Constant rain and red lightning storm going on above their heads, but they've gotten a little bit of a chance to get to know Raventide Keep here in the past couple of days. We have went to the brig and got a little bit of info, if you will, from this strange kind of hermit character that apparently was brought in by the bastard himself, Captain Bill Deadwake. He said, "I need my journal back," and said that guy, the bastard, took it. Not really wanting to give you much more until he gets his journal back. He kind of dispatched you guys on somewhat of a quest. You also got to see the Crow's Nest, the topside bar here at Raventide Keep. A little bit of a stark contrast from the Undertow, that seedy, dank kind of under the city secretive bar that you guys first encountered. You also found Rafa's abode, his little small apartment above the ship repair shop. And you guys took a couple of days. The party kind of split up to some degree. Some things being done in pairs, but for the most part kind of went on your own. Did a little shopping, got a little new armor, found out that the siren has sunk, at least the rumors say so. We also, kind of towards the end of our last session, Halbor Halrod casting clairvoyance and getting a little peek into the brig overnight as the bastard himself was in there questioning the hermit, saying, "I know you know the way in," and kind of further hearing from the hermit amongst the gibberish of a response that he was giving, that kind of confirming that the bastard's entire crew seemed to have been lost in that expedition. And you all kind of went to head back at that point to Rafa's abode. That's where we kind of pick up in the early evening, I would say, here in Rafa's abode as you guys all reconvene in this moment. What would you like to do?
It's still raining, right?
Yes.
Yeah, if there's no one around, I'm just going to quickly cast Prestidigitation and make myself clean and dry, because I'm not dealing with it multiple
You guys are
hours.
Indoors now, inside Rafa's small apartment.
Privacy.
Yeah, you see like the jazz hands and a little blue puff of magic around me as I dry myself and then make myself comfortable. like warmed me up a little bit, and I just go, "All right, how's everybody's day been? Any new news? Anybody else need to be warmed up and dried off?"
I'm alright, and I'll do the same thing virtually.
Look over at Halvor and go, "It won't stop fucking raining. Can you help me out?" And she's gonna try to get her shield, help her shield eye open back up to hopefully try to speak to Hellmother in the peace and quiet.
You are able to do that. You'll use a instance of your channel divinity to change
Open
that
it?
shield back. Yep. And kind of as before, not necessarily like a direct line or anything to Helm, but yeah, you open your eye back up. So you guys, see this kind of shield in her hand, this, vestige from the god Helm shimmer and lose its kind of mundane sheen and become, more glorious and polished as that eye kind of unsolidifies from looking like a embossment on the shield to being an actual physical eye.
Sick.
That is very sick.
So what did you guys find out? Did you find out that anything?
We have a little bit of a problem. Just,
Uh-oh. What is a little bit?
and
Yeah, when
I'm
you say
gonna-
a little bit, that's a bad thing.
I'm going to remove the cutlass from my belt, kind of put it outwards. This, we found the bastard stash.
Are you fucking kidding?
That platinum and that sword. You're joking.
No, I wish.
Well,
Does
We've
he
already
know?
spent some of that money, right? Like, I don't want. That's. Oh, this is so bad.
I don't think the money would be trackable, but that certainly would be.
And I flip it over and point to the initials on it. This is very trackable.
Oh, for God.
Can we take some dirt and maybe cover it a little bit or block it maybe?
We could maybe take some dirt and bury it.
Yes, that thing should honestly be removed from our possession as soon as possible.
And he does not know, right?
I
We hope
don't
not.
know.
How many days have you been walking around with that now? Like 3, 4?
Well, I kept it under wraps once I figured out whose it was, but yes, before that we were in a bar right next to him with it.
Oh, thank God he wasn't paying attention to us then.
My stomach just dropped. Oh.
I thought that
Yeah,
was just mine.
I was gonna say, I think Halvor looks a little pale. He's just
Rafa, as
not
you-
having it.
As you mentioned being in the bar right next to him with it, I'd like you to make an insight check, please.
Oh,
Thinking back on that evening.
okay. That's an 8.
And nothing is coming to you.
That could have been very bad.
Well,
Yeah, I don't like that.
I would allow somebody, if anybody else wants to make that check too, while he's talking about that night in particular, now that this new information has come to light.
I
make
can
one.
give it a shot.
go for it.
8?
Ooh, I want to try. Natural 20!
Nice.
Very good, very good.
Morga, you remember back to that night, and you remember right before you guys left that undertow, Rafa was able to get just a couple words out of Sasha as to why the bastard was upset with her, and he said that she had failed to watch something. And that, in this moment, kind of comes back to the front of your mind, talking about this sword. You don't know if it's connected or not, but if it could be a coincidence, surely. But
She's gonna look at everyone as we're all talking, just kind of eyes just glaring back and forth, and then her eyes are just gonna go, "Oh shit!"
I want to say one more thing too, because of the natural 20. I'm going to give you one more thing.
Thanks.
You guys came up through the sewers. The way that you came, you did not really see, because by the time you got up to the bar, you had just come out of the sewers. And if what he said if the problem he had with Sasha is connected to the sword, how could he already know that without having like passed you guys on the way down? So now you're thinking on the natural 20 that if that is connected, he must have a different way down there. And with a natural, I gotta give you the nat 20 juice. And with a natural 20, after you have that thought, you think of that fucking ripped back wall of that tent, and that wall that you couldn't seem to get through.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Halbor's so mad.
So she is going to just watch everybody communicating, and her eyes are just gonna go, everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. This is holy crap. So she's just gonna look at everyone and go, do you remember when we were down in the sewers and you found the sword, the one that we're panicking about right now? Yes. You remember?
Uh-huh.
Okay, now picture this. We go to the bar afterwards, right? Do you remember the fight where Sasha and the bastard were fighting? Do you remember what we said? Do you remember what he said? Because I do.
What he said?
Yeah, she failed to...
Oh, okay, follow it.
Yeah, keep up. She failed to guard something, and now follow me, right? So, failed to guard something. I think he knows. But to remember when we were down in the sewers and we were looking at that tent and that one chest was stuck into the ground? Are you piecing together the pieces that I'm piecing together?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Yes.
I feel like Halbor does like that.
Are you stepping in the shit I'm stepping in?
Yeah, he does like the teen thing where he like stomps his foot, where he's like, I knew that was important and we couldn't figure it out.
But here's the thing. That means there's got to be another way down. That means he knows everything is missing. You got to hide that sword as best as you can. Or just like color it out or something. I don't know, but something's connected.
Or what if we planted it somewhere as a distraction?
We could plant it somewhere and...
Rafa, do you have anybody you particularly dislike?
Ooh.
They could randomly wind up with the sword.
There is lots of people, but not here. No, not here.
It's just a thought anyways. We could also just ditch it. I don't care.
Well, here's the thing too. We have a lot of things at play, right? We have Sprout that is locked up, and then we have the old man that's locked up in a journal, and the bastard is being a bastard. So, with this said, what if we use this as a ticket to get all of them out? Meaning you plant it somewhere, use it as like maybe a chance to say, I know where your sword is, I'll tell you where it is for their freedom, and we could just leave.
Instead of trying to bargain with him, what if we take that same idea, but we plant it on like a guardsman or like in one of the guards' place? Then when they have a falling out, we might be able to break in and get out before anybody notices.
That is not a bad idea. That little wand of yours is rubbing off on you a little bit.
You know, I don't like any of the people here except for Rafa and you guys, so nuts to them all, I say. They're getting in the way of us finding our weapon against Bane.
Well, if you think about it as well, the longer we have this sword, the more pissed off he's probably going to be. And I don't know about you, I don't want to get slapped, because I will slap back.
Yes, and I don't think anybody wants to get in a slap fight with that person.
No.
I'll kind of roll with that nat 20 still a little bit. You don't get the sense that this sword was necessarily special to him.
Just the fact that somebody found it.
It's more that somebody was in his stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, because you're looking at the sword, it's just, you know, at the end of the day, it is just a sword. It's not some artifact of some kind, you know what I mean? So, you know, thinking this through, you do think of that as well.
Well, for starters, if there's any loose floorboards in here, we can just hide it in here and you can forget about it forever.
That is an option. I don't know if there is a way to leverage this at all, or if we just should forget about it. I don't see a man like him being easily swayed by this, more just pissed off.
Agreed. I think we should get rid of it.
How is the question?
I mean, if we were anywhere else, I'd just recommend letting me firebolt it until it melts, but that's probably very intensive for in the middle of a keep here.
We could just, like, throw it into the water or something and hope it gets swept away somewhere.
Very true. I suppose just put it into the bag of holding for now. That way it's not even on this plane.
That is not a bad idea. She's gonna take her bag and open it up and whatever you want. If you want to put it in here, you can, but it's your choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over and start, like, putting it in.
She's gonna seal it up and attach it back to her side. Nobody will know. It's okay.
So I know we've seen these other manholes around the keep. Do we possibly want to look into exploring if they go anywhere for us? That way we can at least do our work in secret, or at least as secret as possible. Not in the general public.
Because, yeah, have you guys found more? Because I found one next to the brig. It's a little closer to, like, the winch for the docks, but, like, there's an option over there. Is there more?
Oh, we saw one close to the apartment, just up the way.
Rafa, make a history check for me. See what you know about these things.
Okay. History. 5.
Oof.
I'll say that because you live right here, you don't really know anything. You never had any need to really investigate them. You know this one is typically guarded.
Okay.
And you don't know about this one or this one, and this is, of course, where you came up. And it leads directly down to the undertow, basically.
Yeah, I saw this one while I was watching the manor.
I will add, because, you know, you don't have to roll high to have been watching, you didn't see anybody go in or out of this while the entire time you were watching the manor.
Okay.
It was also tough. Like, you and Halbor, you guys were out in the rain basically all night, you know, all day, all night, doing these recon missions. It's pretty warm. It's not like a cold rain. It's still kind of tropical here.
Your soggy feet.
Ew.
Not anymore. That's what
You don't want to think about the
prestidigitation is for.
humidity that's going to happen when this rain finally lets up.
Oh,
Oh.
Steamy.
oh no.
Steve.
So
well, if that
the
one's
one
guarded-
to the north of the north is usually guarded. There was another one down by the manor, but I didn't see anyone using that. I didn't see the bastard at all while I was watching, actually.
So he definitely has another way of getting around.
Or he really is just as reclusive as we originally heard. At least right now.
Or maybe
But
that
you
is what
didn't-
he wants us to think.
Did you not? You didn't see him leaving the manor when that night when Halvor saw him or heard him in the brig? Either?
No, I did not.
Because, yeah, you would have been day watch, and I essentially would have been night watch, right? That's how
That was my
that is
understanding.
correct.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Oh, so he could have like easily just left at night or something.
It was. I mean, Halvor saw him at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it was like the witching hour when he showed up to quiz this dude.
Scold him. Okay. So there's that. Yes, there is also Sprout. The only thing that I've been tossing in my mind involves magic and trickery to get her out, because there's no reason for them to ever let that magical creature out of the cell. I'm curious of what the plans are for her, just to keep her there until she perishes, but not sure. Otherwise, I'm not sure what we can do with that area below in the sewers with the tent and the wall, the chest.
I mean, if we really wanted to go back, we also fought the shark people there. I would feel kind of bad intruding. That did not go great last time.
That was not the fun.
True, I wonder if there would be more.
Well,
Regardless,
It also, now that you guys have connected the sword to the bastard, I think, bringing up the shark people, another thing comes back to you, and that is that they all seem to have, you remember that they were all carrying the exact same amount of gold in a way that suggested that they were being paid.
oh,
By the bastard.
he was paying them to guard that entrance.
So I wonder if we were to go back down there for whatever reason, if that chest or whatever is down there, all would be moved. It was pretty hefty. No, it was bolted to the ground though, right?
Yeah,
It would
I
take a lot to
remember it
remove
being
that.
very unmovable.
It was bolted, but it could very well be empty now.
I suppose it could.
Well, and you guys, would know, like, a bolted to the chest, or to the ground chest can be unbolted to the ground just
True,
as
yeah,
easily.
Yeah.
then it begs
impossible.
the next question of, do we go back down there to the same location and see? I mean, it's either empty or more guards.
I mean, I wouldn't mind checking it, but we couldn't get it open last time, so what's changed? We are on a time crunch. I don't mind going back, but do we have any other ways to figure out how to open it?
So you guys,
Because, yeah, dispelling it didn't work. Like, we couldn't, none of us were proficient, couldn't pick it. So,
Yeah.
what would we do?
I don't know.
essentially you guys, you've been here for a couple of days now. And, you've kind of been settling in, taking care of some initial business. The only objective that essentially you have, I mean, obviously you saw Sprout locked up, that's not good, but is to get this journal. So I think information is something that the party needs at a kind of a premium.
Yeah.
I mean, we can always still spend, like, I guess a day listening for rumors or, like, hunting. Like, Rafa, is there any, like, pirates are pirates, but you must have an information broker or maybe, like, a library or a record facility, anything?
Or a casino. People drink and talk.
Can I history check that?
Sure, yeah,
To
roll a
see.
history check.
Where'd you get your secrets from? If you got any secrets.
If you got any secrets.
11.
You've never heard of there being a library per se. You've definitely, like, in general, like, there are people that have personal book collections and things like that, but if there's a public library here, you definitely aren't aware of it. Kind of the same for information. There's no, being a person whose profession is to learn secrets and give out information would not be a healthy thing to do in this city, you think?
Yeah.
So, but people talk. You think, it's a matter of trying to find a something you can exploit, trying to find a way to get this journal. And you're just going to need to know more about what's going on out here. And yeah, there's no library or information broker per se. So things don't really work like that here.
I'll relay that back.
Man,
Well,
this
maybe
place
we
is just-
can. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna complain. This place is the pits. Size of a city, no library. What is
I
wrong
would
with
say
these
too,
pirates?
if there is an information broker, Rafa, it's not somebody that you have come in contact with, and you imagine such a person would be relatively anonymous and and very only connected to the people paying them, and so on and so forth, because of the risk associated with the job itself.
Right.
So money, like I've been saying, is the information broker, basically.
Well, we've got all that hot platinum. I'm going to continue to call it that until we get rid of it, because we now know who it belonged to.
This is
I believe that platinum was paid for the armor that Morga got.
Yeah, we still have some of it. We've got 38 in the party inventory, but not... Yeah, we have spent some.
Well, maybe a good option is to just go to the Undertow and or to another place and maybe be in an area where people talk. Maybe we can ask some particular questions. I'm not sure exactly what, but we can think of some. Try to just get some information from the city.
I wish we
mean-
could just like kick the door in and get them out and run. That would be perfect.
Yes, well, wouldn't it? We just need the journal.
Yeah.
The old coot said he's, nothing without his journal anyways. Well, that's how I presume it. If we find the bastard, maybe we can, covertly follow him back, see how he's getting around primarily, and catch him off guard. There's no way to speak with him about it, so I feel we either have to steal it from him stealthily or defeat him somehow.
I mean, honestly, I guess to circle back around, I've been thinking about this. With the secret potential of a secret tunnel into his house. I did not hear it on him. Like, he did not. I couldn't see and hear at the same time. But from what I gathered, he did not seem to have any, like, pages or work on him when he was here talking the other night. So that's likely kept some way in his, abode securely.
Or in that chest.
Or in that chest. We could potentially try to
what I was
bypass him completely.
That's a good idea.
That again brings up the issue of we don't know how to open the chest.
I mean, at this point, is like smashing it an option? Rafa, I've watched you smash like 8 things and it's worked 90% of the time.
This one, my friend, didn't look like it was smashable. At least not by me.
No, it was like metal construction for the most. Like, it was. There may have been some wood elements to it, but it was, fortified with iron bands.
Mm-hmm.
And like those bands also, like, they went over the top, down the sides, and then L turned onto the floor, and that's where they were bolted, in as well.
Maybe the key is somewhere in his house. I mean, nobody wants to go into his house and risk it, but
Definitely not.
It makes sense.
I think in this moment too, you guys, as you're thinking this through, a thought too occurs, like, even getting the journal. Okay, you have the journal. How are we getting something that we just stole into the brig, into this guy's hands? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of layers here.
Yep, for sure.
And I think you're definitely realizing this is going to take some time, regardless.
I know magic's not allowed. I don't have this ability, but I know it exists. Can anybody use like a variation of a spell called Disguise Self? We could look like one of us could steal somebody's identity and pretend to be a guard on rotation. And I don't know, like maybe get him, like we could have a split team mission to go after the book, to go after the guy.
I do not know how to do anything like that.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas here, guys.
I've been toying with something like that. I could try to. What is this?
Rafa, I'll say too, as you were watching the manor, you definitely saw, like, he has employed guard.
Yeah, I was about to ask a question
him.
about that.
Yeah.
Are they separate, or no? They are separate from the city guard. So the manhole cover at the top that's guarded. Do I remember that to be city guard or his guard?
It is the Raventide Keep guard, the proud institution of guard here that have existed kind of as their own police force for almost the entirety of the time this place has existed.
Cool.
They have a museum.
But no library.
Oh,
No
I'm
library.
so disappointed.
That we know of.
Dang.
It's just all shanties.
That's funny. How to betray your best friend.
So yeah, you saw they were definitely separate. The guard, and it didn't appear like you saw them coming and going too. Like when shifts ended, like people left and people arrived there. So they don't. His guard seems to be kind of employed people, but they don't seem to live on the grounds. You also, I would say, you didn't see any like serving people leaving. So you get the sense that there are staff of this house that live on site, but the guard force itself doesn't seem to.
Okay.
Rafa, I think you've given us the lead there. If we can, maybe track one of the guards, we could steal some, I don't know, clothes, and one of us could look like them. Not me. I haven't seen many. Have I seen many halflings here?
You've seen a few, it's definitely, more humans, I think, than anything, but, it's like 80% humans, and then, kind of an even split for the rest.
So yeah, I'm not the guy to be a guard, but at least one of you three are the appropriate size.
You know, now that you mention it, Hellboy, I do have something that I could kind of tweak a little bit that would do what you're describing. On our above table, on our like little time skip days, I like did my like changing out of spells, and I did take disguise self. So it's lit.
Nice.
I was like, I remember thinking about it, but I don't remember if I did it. So I could possibly pose as something. Oh, that sounds terrifying, though.
I mean, I don't know, man. I am not a very persuasive individual, so I'm good at finding info in books, but I'm not so good at telling people to listen to me.
And it goes in groups of 2, right? For the guards, or is it just 1?
Do I remember if there was like I know there's a steady rotation, but was there like a steady group pattern?
Yeah, it seemed to be kind of the same people every day.
The same amount of people every shift.
Yeah.
Pretty consistent.
It is almost like he runs a personal military. It's kind of impressive.
Yeah, honestly, I don't like this guy, but the logistics of what he's doing is becoming more and more impressive the more notes I take. He's getting pirates to do this? I'm flabbergasted.
He is a strong man.
He pays them too, you know, like that's a job.
Yeah.
You could do anything with money.
Yes.
Could we just try to buy the bastard off with his own money?
I don't think if he has all of this, I don't think he needs money.
You don't think he cares? That's not what the point is?
I don't think so.
I don't know, man.
No,
That much
and
platinum.
it was a stash. It was much like this sword. It was reserves, just backup, probably in case he needed to flee or something.
I guess that's fair. I was just thinking about my mama and papa. That much platinum would make them never need to work a day in their life.
Yes, well, let's try to get through this as best as possible, Hellboy, and then we can get you back to them.
I take that sigh and I go flipping through my book like, I really need to get that scrying spell.
I would say I do like the idea of pretending to be some guards and going that route. I think that is quite impressive, but making it work is another thing.
Well, I mean, we could always, if it's going to take a few days, we might as well attempt a bit of everything. Anybody want to go, like, to the casino, listen for rumors? We send somebody to tail the guards. We could try to send someone back into the sewers or a small party if we don't want to go all together. We've kind of cleared a route. We just got to sneak by the people in the Under Tavern.
Pretty true.
Like,
I'm down for it.
DM, did I get the feeling that, like, over the days of us being here, we were being tailed? Like, at all, or are we just not on anybody's radar enough to even, like, be a blip?
Make an insight check.
14.
You did not notice anybody tailing you, but as you think about the concept of having been watched, two things. One thing springs to your mind with a 14. And that is that you guys kind of openly went to the brig and talked to the hermit. And that act in and of itself could be construed as suspicious to some.
Especially the man in charge who cares who talks to the prisoner. His prisoner.
You don't know that you were seen doing that by him or any of his agents, but you also don't know the people that were working that. Yeah. You guys, so that comes to your mind, but you definitely didn't see anybody following you, like, openly, you know, anything like that.
Yeah, and I relay that. Like, I don't think I don't have the best vibes of moving in large groups anymore, but at least it doesn't feel like we're being tailed individually. So we could always split up and try what's best.
Sure, I'm down to. We can definitely stake out a couple places and kind of just listen in, talk to a few people. I may disguise myself in the cover and just go out in approximately an hour increments.
You say disguise, and Halbor's eyes get really wide, and he's like, "That's right, my eye patch!" And I just cast Identify on my eye patch that I've been wearing for 4 days that I don't think I've looked at.
Oh, no.
I was going to ask you about that.
Is there anything else that we know?
Yes.
Okay, well.
Okay, so you've had that for long enough. It's called the Eye Patch of the Parrot King, if you want to add that to your inventory.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so I've just been wearing this item, and I guess it's magic. Thank God it's not cursed.
Oh.
On the art of the item, it does say it's cursed, but it's not. I don't know why it says that.
Well,
And it's
that's
Up for interpretation.
We'll find out.
What is it, Halbo? Oh, I'm sorry, you're still working on it.
Oh,
this thing's kind of awesome. I also like it. It smells like rum. I don't want to take this off now.
You said that smells like rum.
Yeah, but damn. I can get a +2 bonus to charisma checks made against pirates. And once per long rest, I can perfectly mimic a single voice I have heard for up to a minute.
Whoa.
bruh.
Yeah, this thing's
Whoa, dude.
this thing requires attunement, but this thing's pretty sick.
Well, if you have that, would you want to pose as a god?
There's no
That
way
point?
he'd hire a halfling as a guard, dude. It'd be more like I should give this to you temporarily.
Oh.
Or permanently, since you're our face, kind of.
Me.
Dude, you've talked to more people than almost the rest of the party combined. Don't think I don't have notes.
I suppose. It's just interesting. The one that doesn't often show his face when I pull his mask up is the face.
You've grown so much.
I will remind you as well about the gym from the clock.
Yes.
Oh, Morga, let me see the... I'll do it again. I've still got a first level spell slot open from before.
Oh,
What
yes.
is- Yeah, well, let me see what that gym is really fast.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in here casting magic when no one else is around.
She's going to reach in the bag of holding and pull the gem out and hand it over. Do you mean this thing?
Yeah, and I like gingerly take it and go to, my fingertips glow blue as I cast Identify on it.
Sure. You identify this item as something called Rhiannon's Stone. And you can add that to your inventory. I will reiterate the last two words. It seems to have only a single charge. That's RHIANNON''S.
Yeah, I'll give this. I'll give whatever info I learned, but I'll hand it back to Morga, and go,
it a
Morga.
time-
This,
one
yeah,
time
this
stop?
is your spell item. That's kind of awesome. I love this thing.
Oh. She's going to take it, put it back in the bag of holding when you're done. And in the process, use her last channel divinity to close her shield.
I just want to point out you cannot be attuned to something that's inside the bag of holding. It
Yeah.
has to be on your person.
Different
And did you
dimensions.
tell them what it did?
Oh no, I was gonna give it back. Tell me the name one more time.
Rhiannon's Stone. RHIANNON''S Stone.
Oh, so this thing has one charge, but if you died with it on you, you don't instead.
Wow. That's
Damn.
very helpful.
It's one get out of jail and jail is death card.
Well, should that maybe go to the person that is up
Not
front?
necessarily death, but if
Yeah,
you hit,
I mean,
if you would, it's like written like a
Yeah,
Magic
no.
the Gathering card. If you be reduced to 0 hit points, you're reduced to 1 instead.
but Halbor just describes it as like if you would die, this thing burns
Right.
it once.
Just want to make sure it's clear mechanically.
Yeah, I gotcha. Maybe one of you that would be, in the thick of it very often. Should hold that. If you have attunement availability, as they call it.
I got this shield, and I will. That is enough for me. I feel like any more would be a little overwhelming.
If you don't want it, then I'll hold on to it. But as Habor said, it is yours if you want it.
Can I sit on it and think about it?
Think.
Feel
Think
free.
about it without sitting on it.
I'm not gonna sit on the no.
It's not something that's gonna like take up, like you have to hold in your hand
Yeah,
physically.
yeah.
As long as it's on your person, it will function. It just can't be.
Oh, okay.
The bag of holding is a separate plane of existence. So something
Right.
it's not gonna, yeah.
Okay.
So just
okay.
maybe on the
Think
in the
about
inner
it.
pocket of your coat or something.
I can do that.
I do also have this harp that I was gifted by Malil. I kind of do a little head bow as I say Malil. It does give me abilities as well. Kind of gesture towards Halbor. If you've heard of Dimension Door and Greater Invisibility, I have access to those. Probably once a day or so.
Ooh, very nice. I'm not sure about the specifics of Dimension Door, but I'm definitely familiar with at least basic invisibility.
I will
So-
reiterate that it is greater, as well as I believe that it could enrapture all of us in the invisibility.
Oh,
This
Cast a
adds a
spell
little
greater
spice to
invisibility on
things.
any willing creature within 10 feet when played.
so like you'd probably pick one of them. Like you could make any one person, I think, right?
Yeah. I think I'm about to read the spell. Freaking D&D Beyond always shows the legacy one first. That's like
Every time.
a creature you touch has the invisible condition until the spell ends. 1 minute.
Oh, it says on here, it's like cast the spell greater invisibility on any willing creature within 10 feet when played.
Yeah, but it's still just one creature, right?
Correct, yeah.
Oh. Yes, so that may have been a bit ambitious of me to think I could maybe pull something like that off. But nonetheless, invisibility is invisibility.
It could come in handy, especially with what we're trying to do.
Yes, it's my get out of fucked situation card. Honestly.
I also had this thought, which with the storm is a lot more dangerous than it normally would be, but it's also like the perfect cover. I hold up that like really colorful feather I got when you also got your harp, and I go, remember this? This finally allowed me to be able to cast the fly spell. You
Wow.
could potentially go into the clouds and not be seen, but the battering you could take from the weather would be insurmountable, maybe. Who knows? But
It
it could.
just flashes red through the window.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, exactly. So, not the
Oh my God.
smartest answer I've ever had, but it's at least a answer to maybe do something.
The fly ability is genius, so that is incredible.
All right, guys, what are we thinking here as potential first steps?
I'm thinking hang out at a couple places to see if we can run into the bastard or kind of keep an eye out for him or an ear out for things about him, or kind of even like I can use disguise self, like I said, to go out in like hour increments while it's up, and like just as a random and kind of like chop it up with people and see if I can like get any information about it, like, you know, stuff like that. So that's what I'm thinking I could do.
I like the idea of being at the casino, because a lot of people feel like they are being ripped off, and I feel like that is a good lead of anything.
Yeah, I
Some
was
more
kind
insight
of,
to the city.
and I was kind of thinking about trailing some of the bastard's personal guards. I'm small, easy to hide. That, if we can find out where their like guard base is, might be worth investigating.
I was gonna say Morga is definitely on us. I forgot to mention that in the recap, but you guys did learn that you heard a few people over, you know, not like 50, but you heard a couple people over those couple days that you guys split up, kind of not talking about like saying they were directly cheated, but just there is some suspicion in the air.
Well, Morga, if you want, we can. If everybody wants, that's a good idea. We can go check that out and see if it gives us more insight to the city, or maybe we learn valuable information about something useful there as well.
I mean, if anything, we just wasted a couple hours just sitting in the casino, but might be worth it. No.
Do we want to go all as a group, or do we want to split up and do two different things? If Halvor said we went into the brig as a group, we could be being watched.
I'm a little nervous to break up the group, but that might be the smartest thing to do.
We also have these, at least most of us.
Yeah, is there any way we could like replicate one of these for you, Rafa? Would you care to wear one of these if we could get one?
Yeah, do you think we can like look at them and study it? See if
I mean, everybody can make anybody with, you know, magic can do an Arcana check.
I got that.
I'm gonna give myself a bardic inspiration.
Got a 3.
I got a 22.
I got a dirty 20 without my. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration. So it's gonna be at 1d8 with advantage. So 28.
Wow.
And if you'll please remind me the rarity that I assigned to that item.
Rare.
Okay.
And like, no is an acceptable answer. We were curious.
I'm trying for you guys. You know what I mean?
We're seeing what's up.
I appreciate the effort.
Yeah. I don't think anybody in this party is capable of recreating this item, unfortunately.
Yep.
No.
There's a couple ways to do it, and you ain't got none of them.
Well, I feel as long as Rafa is with somebody else, or we have some kind of clear communication of where we can meet or something, then we can always fall back on that.
Just take message.
I had message, and then we didn't need it, and then now we kind of could use it.
And you got rid of it?
Bruh.
I could get it back on a long rest because I could change one cantrip out, but yeah, I haven't yet.
But
So in either way, Lothariel, do you want this eye patch or not? I feel like this really, it helps me, but I need to see, but this really would suit your skill set.
Yeah, sure. If nobody else wants to take it, I don't mind speaking. I've been, speaking all my life. He nervously just trails off, kind of takes it from you.
So yeah, look up eye patch of the Paraking.
That's sick. Alright, right, and I'll put it on.
Heck yeah. And it's
What was your Arcana check? Like a 30?
28.
While unlikely, you do know that wearing magical items is detectable to some folks.
Oh, that's...
I say unlikely here, but you don't know.
Yes. Though everybody is against magic here, I doubt that there is nobody here that practices or under the radar use it to the keep's benefit. There's always a possibility that these can be found too. Not sure if we should just risk it and leave them in or take them out and put them in the bag. But the bag's magical. Yes,
just
we
looks
have a
like
lot
a
of magical
purse.
things on us, so I don't think it really matters at this point. We may be spotted though.
My stuff at least looks pretty basic. It's a ring and a book and a wand. The wand's kind of hidden, but...
Yeah, I mean, you guys would know it would require someone using magic, like detect magic. You know what I mean? They're not going to necessarily know just from the outer appearance. But it is, but it's because you roll so high on Arcana, it's a possibility that you thought about.
Yeah.
And
All right.
it's nighttime right now, right? Just double checking.
It's pretty much perma-night because of the cloud cover. I described it being just slightly kind of lighter, but it was dark enough that like when you guys went to the brig, you could see like the torchlight from inside like pouring out onto the street still. So it's not like pitch. It's just a little darker late at night, but it's still pretty dark all the time.
That's fair. Makes me wonder if we should do we need to rest or anything, or should we start going out to these locations and trying to gather some information?
I think we should gather some information. I feel pretty rested from today. We kind of just got our day started-ish after like the few days of doing stuff.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
We kind of just like woke up on a new day after doing that stuff for the last few days, or like this is like at the end of one of those days.
It's at the end of the third day. You guys
Gotcha.
reconvened. Actually, no. I think it will be morning. But having said that, your channel divinity still was used, so make sure that you don't reset it. But I don't think anybody. Oh, and the identify as well.
Because
So make sure.
I opened up my shield to use channel divinity to talk to Helm, so I have to use my last one to close it. So.
Well, I'm saying it's morning, so you guys had a long rest. And the only
okay, I
things
get
that
it
have
now.
been used since that long rest are 1 channel divinity and 2 identifies, which I think were probably ritual.
And my 1 bardic inspiration, which I marked.
Okay.
Would my clairvoyance still be in use from the night
No,
before?
that was.
that-
Oh, well, if it's however long, it was the night before that you cast it. You waited until you saw him.
Yeah.
So however long the duration would have started at 3 a.m. and it's now 9 a.m.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
didn't...
been 6 hours since you.
I-
Ooh, no. It's 11 a.m. 11:30. You guys have been awake for 30 minutes talking. You wouldn't get a long rest in 6 hours.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so. So I've
Fair.
still got that spell slot used. Cool. I was just making sure. I mean,
Roger.
thank goodness for my ability to ritual cast, but otherwise, I'm only a little magically tapped, not very, which is great because I can't freaking use. I like kick a piece of wood. I'm just like I can't freaking use it anyway.
Oh, careful.
Tough.
Don't ruin my deposit.
Oh, okay. I apologize. Which I won't say again out of here because apparently saying thank you is a bad thing.
You're learning.
So, casino for our first venture into this pirate city today.
I think that is a good idea. Might as well get started.
Yeah, maybe go have a drink. Try not to lose a shit ton of money.
Should we split into 2 groups and just walk near-ish each other? Or just stay as a group?
I would kind of look at Rafa and I just go, Rafa, who would you be most willing to be seen with? They've seen all of us with you, but like,
I'll look
you're
at
the
you with my
captain.
eye patch.
Like, who'd be your first mate?
I look at like the two of them, Lothariel and Halvor, and then just slowly turn and look Morgan dead in the eyes. like, is this really a question?
I wanted to make sure. All right, Lothariel, if you don't mind, I'm hanging with you.
Sure.
I am honored. She's gonna make sure that her shield's eyes closed, and kind of get herself suited up, and look at Rafa and go, "All right, Captain, where are we going?"
Since you didn't use it at all, do you want to just say you left it closed?
Yeah,
Okay. That way you can have all your stuff.
I appreciate it.
WDM.
I mean, it just makes
WD.
But buy you Starbucks.
Best DM on the internet.
there
On
you
my internet.
Thank you.
Dude, the cursed eye patch of the Parrot King. It also has a leaf on it. That's really cool. Got like a leaf over the
That's cool.
over the eye. So it's, like
No, it's sick.
it's
Is it
very
not a
on
feather?
brand with what I got going on right now. Oh, yeah,
Oh, it
probably.
is a feather. I see the leaf. I do
It
see
was
the
small,
leaf,
and I
though.
was like, "Yeah, no, that's definitely a feather." Okay, well, that's cool. I have a feather from the neon feathers that we found.
Yeah, it's all in the same room.
RGB feathers.
All right, so we have then Morga and Rafa heading to the casino. Is that correct?
Yes.
That is
All right,
correct.
and what are the other two of you doing?
Do you want to follow to the casino, or do you want to maybe check out the undertow or the crow's nest, crow's perch nest?
Where would you be most comfortable? The less seedy place would probably be a great place to just hang, but if we're looking for rumors, the
As they're
Undertow
talking about
probably-
this, Rafa, you know that the undertow is definitely not open right now at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
fact.
fair.
Did we already leave?
But you guys can hear, just from where you are, you hear a couple things. You hear the sound of shark bait working, but you can also hear a little bit of just noise coming from the crow's nest that's right across the street, basically, from your apartment. So you get the sense that that place, the one that did serve food, is open, but the undertow, you know for a fact, is not open right now.
Well, so I guess we can either follow them as a separate group to the casino, or we can go to the crow's nest.
Do you think we should stay? I turn to the others. Do you think we should stay together, or we can split up here?
I mean, whatever happens, people are gonna eventually catch on.
Let's split up and try to cover more ground.
I agree.
Okay,
Works for me.
we'll go to the crow's nest and they can do their thing.
Okay. Let's you guys all kind of head out. Say you're kind of wave at shark bait on your way down the stairs and around the corner, and Lothariel and Halbor, you guys kind of watch as the other two members of your crew head down to the casino down the boulevard, but you guys are just right across the street, basically. You walk into the crow's nest. There are quite a few less people than there were last time you were here. It seems like there's, a couple people kind of finishing their meals. But yeah, you guys walk in.
Can I do this thing where I let him walk in and I kind of just hang out outside for maybe 2-3 minutes and then walk in?
Sure, yeah.
As you walk in, Halbor, I'm gonna say, I may try to duck around and use the spell we were speaking of earlier to maybe disguise myself a bit, look a bit more like I belong here.
No worries. Don't let me spoil a good time. Just keep your eye on me. I'm gonna go to the bar.
I will.
As you watch Halbor go in and kind of climb up onto a bar stool.
And I put my hands up, gotta put my feet on the middle rungs and hop up.
Let me ask you something, Halbor. Do you want to sit right next to one of these people? There's 2 people at the bar. Do you want to occupy a space, kind of away from them?
I was thinking wherever, nearby, not directly next to, but one space away maybe.
Okay, you are sitting right here. And then let's cut back to Lothario outside. What are you doing?
Is there a spot where I can maybe around the way, just be completely by myself in private and quickly just do a disguise self spell? Is there anybody
not
that can see me
there?
from here?
If you go back to the map, you'll get a better idea of kind of what is around these corners. It's still kind of pretty out in the open. There's a little platform that this whole bar sits on, and you're just on that platform. You get the sense if you go all the way around the back, you'll kind of be close to the exterior wall and might have a better chance at it, but you think, honestly, the safest thing you could do is walk right back across the street and do it upstairs in the apartment.
Okay, well, I'll just quickly do that, run across the street really quick.
Yeah.
And I'll
Easy
just
enough.
get just an amalgamation of all of the general pirates that I've seen, just half
One dude's nose, one dude's eyes.
Yeah, just different rough features, kind of a rough beard, tossed
Okay.
hair and a bandana, yada yada.
Gotcha.
And then I will make my way back over there to him.
Okay, and you just go in and sit at the bar with him, or what?
I'm gonna sit right here in between him and the other guy.
Okay. All right. Halbor, you see a pirate you do not recognize come up and sit in between you and the other guy. And about this time, a bartender comes up. What can I get for you?
It's noon, right?
Yeah.
Roughly. Yeah. I kind of go I try to, I guess, act like a character. I've watched a bunch of people come in and out of the dock, so I just go, "Hello, lovely. Can I have a morning beer?"
Make a deception check. Or performance.
No, I'm terrible at everything. I'll do performance, because it's all the same. I will use my halfling luck to not have a nat 1 and try again. I got dead middle, 10.
She's just kind of looking at you. Feeling all right this morning? Yeah, I guess I'll get you a beer. She goes and grabs a grog, puts it down on the corner. 2 copper. How about for you?
I'll take a cheap one. You could kind of use a voice as well.
Okay. She goes back to the barrel and fills another cup. Comes and sets it down. 2 copper.
And
Sure.
then, I give her 2 copper and then tip her an extra.
All right. She scoops up the coppers and walks down the bar to the other person over here by the barrels.
And without trying to look super obvious, I use my earpiece, and I kind of do that I'm lost kid. It's Lothario, are you around? Someone sat next to me.
And as soon as he does, I'll look down to him and just give him a wink and kind of take my cup and cheers him.
You watch my shoulders relax immediately. And yeah, I take it. I cheers with you, and I take a big swig. And then I just want to start trying to listen to conversations.
Okay. Make a perception.
I guess I'm really trying to listen to the barkeep if they're talking to anybody, because they might see the most people. So
Yeah, while I'm sitting here, I'd love to do the same thing if I can.
perception, you said?
Yes, please.
Right. I got a 13.
A 26.
Damn.
Halbor, you don't hear anything. With a 26 though, Lothario, Halbor, you get locked into listening. This guy that she's talking to over here is already pretty into his cups this morning, and you can see that the barkeep is just kind of egging him on and laughing at him. He's telling this fantastical story. I was 30 miles out in the sea of fallen stars, and I swear to God, I saw a colony of mermaids riding a whale. And she's just laughing.
Right.
Oh, what I wouldn't have seen for that.
Lothario, however, you kind of hear more about the. You hear this bartender here. She comes over and starts talking to this guy, and she's like, "Hey, can I get you another one?" I wish I could. Lost all my coin at the loot table again. I swear to God, my cards were better every week up until about a month ago. I heard one of the guards over at the Bastard's Manor lost everything. That's kind of
well, I'll kind of just like cut in there and well, he can pay for it and give him a chuckle.
Hey, you're probably right. He certainly makes more than I do. I see he's been a little dry lately with the storm and everything. But with I heard he lost a lot.
Oh, interesting. I can imagine that adds to why he's been so pissy lately, huh?
Oh no, not the bastard himself. The guard, one of his guard, Terrence.
Terrence, you say?
Yeah, I already lost pretty much everything. I'm a friend of a friend.
That's a good friend.
As I say, in your earpiece, you hear, if you find anybody good, buy him a drink. As I'm just like locked into this conversation,
I want to kind of maybe wait till like the barmaid does her little round, like to like go maybe to another spot or something, not directly in front of us. And I'll just kind of take. I want to take 2 gold coins, and just kind of like have them in my hand, and just set my hand on the table without like revealing them, and ask the pirate next to me, is there maybe a chance that we can share friends? And I just kind of like scoot the gold towards him, like closer to him.
He looks over at you, kind of confused about what you're getting at, and kind of looks at the coins and looks at you. What do you mean, friend?
Well, your friend that has this information, it seems interesting, and I love information.
Ah, I see. Well, I don't know how much more information he has. Kind of just heard a friend of mine is friends with Terrence, and was telling me that he'd lost pretty much everything at the loot table. But yeah, I mean, his name is make a persuasion check.
Okay, can I do the +2 because I'm talking with a pirate?
You're wearing it, right? Yeah.
Hell yeah. Persuasion. That is a 25.
damn.
Yeah, my friend Madcap. He's at the rum making tent over in the market. If you can catch him before he gets too much into his own supply, that is.
Well, I might have to take him up on some of that supply. Thank you, friend.
Sure. Thank you. Scoops up the 2 gold.
Yeah. It had to be irresistible. Just in case there's more really, really, really good. That's really good. I think that's really good.
We're going to cut over to the other 2 as you guys walk in to the loot table.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we've got Rafa. Can you guys see? Yes, right? Oh, I have to activate it. We got Rafa, we got Morga. Yeah, you guys should be able to see once it loads.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
All right, yeah, so Rafa, Morga, about this time you are walking into the loot table. You see on the outside, it's a big, colorful tent structure, similar to what's going on in the market, but just a bigger tent. You see it's covered on all sides except for an opening in the front. And it's got, cable and kind of tent poles like holding it up into the position. As you walk inside, you see this beautiful, colorful room that's got 5 tables kind of spread along the edges of the room and what looks to be a counter service kind of area in the middle that looks to have like liquor bottles on it. You see like cigars laid out. You see a couple people that seem to be working the counter there. As you look around at the tables, you see some of them have cards. You see that one on the right side of the room has what looks to be a bushel of hot chili peppers in the center. And there's some kind of gambling event going on with that. And you kind of peek around to the back corner and you see just in time to see a pirate lowering a scorpion by the tail down into what looks like some sort of little arena of some kind that they have for either racing or fighting, you're not sure. But I'd like, Rafa, I'd like you to make a perception check for me, please.
Okay. 19.
Nice.
With a 19, something in particular catches your eye about this space, Rafa. As you walk in, you look here to this back table, and you see this gentleman, and you recognize that person as one of the guards of Captain Bill Deadwake. And as you see him in the back of the room, you make that connection, not necessarily knowing the information that was just found out across town. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. We'll pick back up with our 2 separate groups here on the next episode of Side 21. GG's. Thank you so much for watching tonight's episode of The Jungles of Paldir. Be sure to check out our social media at Side21TV. Check out our merch store at Side21.tv and check out the rest of our YouTube page for mini-series, one-shots, guide videos, and more. We'll see you next time on Side 21. Have a wonderful night.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's go gambling.